Hey everyone, this is BitRot. I'm your host Tom Seymour.
I'm your other host Ken Powell.
James Richardson.
Welcome to Mama's Play Studios. This is Dave Lou.
So what we're doing is we're gonna tell you how this new Batman Arkham Knight video game is. This is Ken Powell's baby here. Tell us a little bit about this here.
Well, this is our first time actually playing a current gen system for BitRot.
Wow.
I guess the Ouya was a current gen, or I don't know.
Yeah, sort of.
But yeah, this is the Xbox One that we're going to be playing on, and James actually got the PlayStation 4 to play Arkham Knight.
I wish they had told me they was going to be bringing the Xbox One out here before I lugged all the way out here to Queens with my brand new PS4 still in the box.
Oh, I thought you wanted to show it off. I thought
Actually,
that's why you brought it.
I did too.
It's nice that the batarang that's in there is nice.
It's got Batman on the actual box, but not on the actual machine.
No, because that was an extra $70, and I wasn't going to be ripped off by even Sony. I don't care if it's a Batman product or not. The only difference between it was just it had the little etching on the actual side. And the way I have it at my apartment, no one's ever going to see it anyway. So,
Gotcha. So we'll probably be posting the video portion for this down the road. But for you audio listeners out there, we're going to try to talk through some of the cooler things about Arkham Knight.
I've already actually played a little bit of this, so do one of you guys actually want to take a crack at it?
I'd defer to James because he's got more contemporary
James
game
is going
experience.
to start while we're...
now the controls pretty much like the previous Arkham games?
Yes, and the great thing about this game, I guess you can start a new file if you want, is that they don't give you a tutorial. A lot of the times they'll start you off with a little training thing to go through.
To get right into the game.
This one jumps right into the game.
Okay.
It's a sequel, so I imagine you.
Well, even a lot of sequels, a lot of sequels to games though, they still tend to give you a little, two guys to fight that sort of remind you what the controls are.
I got you.
Do they have a training? Did they have a training sequence before this? Because usually you can go and just to make sure the controls. I think
there is a tutorial thing that you can do.
Okay.
But it's not actually part of the game.
All right.
Oh yeah, this is a very interesting opening scene. It doesn't prompt you what to do here, so I just sat here for 2 minutes waiting for something to happen. And then I realized I have to do something here.
This is my first time actually seeing Xbox One footage. I mean, live. The detail in this is pretty great.
Well, this is actually scaled down to 720 because of the recording setup that we have, so you're actually not even seeing it in its full resolution.
Wow.
Yeah, so this opening scene is, I can say it's the Joker who died at the end of the last Arkham game. Not
is
Origins.
it Arkham? Not Origins. Which one is
it?
Arkham City.
Arkham City, yeah.
Okay, because the last one, Arkham Origins, was done by a different studio altogether, and that was one that I forget the name of the studio. It wasn't Rocksteady.
No, it was a division of Warner Brothers. I forgot who.
Okay.
Wow, Batman.
Well, no, it's not Batman. I'll say that this game. You take control, I think, of maybe a couple of different people at different portions. Maybe I know, this first scene, you're not even Batman.
Wow.
Yeah, you're a cop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so the video online I was watching.
How the Batman died.
That sounded like Johnny Cash.
Now, Kevin Conroy did the voice of Batman in this, didn't he?
Yes, he's back as Batman again. 'Cause I think in Origins he skipped that one.
Yeah, he did.
Was cremated. I pressed the button and burned the evil
Why did they ever stray from Kevin Conroy? Why? What was that about?
I think that was him, personally.
braced itself for the
He I think wanted to move away from it, or I think it was mostly him though. He wanted to not do it. Because why would you ever stray away from Kevin Conroy? To me, he's the voice of Batman.
Is he an older guy now? Or?
He's probably close to 60, I believe now.
Gotham braced itself.
Yeah, to me, he's the definitive voice. When you're reading a Batman comic, he's the guy that I picture telling.
Oh yeah. I grew up with the TV series, so
Yeah.
I mean, not the original with Adam West, but what was it? 90s, mid 90s.
Yeah.
Now, I actually have all of those on DVD, not Blu-ray, Tom.
Yeah. I just got Star Wars on the trilogy on Blu-ray.
You did?
Episodes 4, 5, and 6, the only ones that actually matter.
That's what I asked for my it's one of the things I asked for my birthday.
Now, this opening scene, you're playing as a cop,
So, what'll it be?
and
I saw this last night. This freaked me out.
this there.
Yeah.
I watched the scene too.
Yeah.
It's pretty freaky.
You know what?
They're starting to get much better with the lip sync,
Side of bacon.
with accurate facial
Say, officer.
speech.
The
That's a
face is
word.
also a lot more emotive.
Yeah, absolutely.
They still haven't got human skin just right yet.
Yeah.
It's getting there.
You ever hear this thing called the uncanny valley?
No.
It's where it's like when you build a robot,
Interrupt your dinner off.
it looks fake until you it can look cute like R2D2. But once you get close to a human, it'll look creepy and uncomfortable until it's exactly like a human. And so this is sort of the uncanny valley where it's like it's still a little creepy.
Yeah.
But they'll get it eventually one day perfect, and that's when you won't be able to tell, Anyway, sorry not to detract.
You gotta find the guy smoking.
Yeah, I know where he's
What's
at.
to do with the mask over there? It's kind of weird.
Oh yeah, I saw that the other day when I was playing. I'm not sure.
There's no smoking in here.
Wow. So are you playing a detective or something?
Yeah, you're playing as a cop.
Interesting. Wow.
And obviously, we've been sprayed by some type of fear gas from the scarecrow.
Scarecrow, yeah.
So you're starting to just kind of like hallucinate, totally freak out. And you're seeing like this Walking Dead type thing happen when these people are just eating one another.
And the cutscenes are almost undiscernible from the gameplay.
Now you can actually shoot people here. Yeah, now you can start shooting.
What is
How do
it,
you shoot?
I
trigger?
think it's the trigger, yeah.
Oh,
Wow. It's undiscernible, right? Cutscenes are exactly the same quality as the gameplay, right? Or
Very close. I mean, this isn't the actual true gameplay. Like, I mean, we're not playing as Batman yet, but it's very. To me, it's as close to being as seamless as we've ever gotten.
the one thing I heard is that the Batmobile is insanely hard to drive.
Well, you'll be driving it real soon,
Okay.
so they put you behind the wheel very early. I thought it would be a thing like it would be later in the game when you get behind the wheel. And now we got the Scarecrow here, just as creepy as I've ever seen him.
yeah, they kind of. I'm more used to seeing him how he was in Arkham Asylum, more scary as shit, but still a little more cartoony.
Yeah.
That's the only one I beat, Arkham Asylum.
Asylum, though, is a great game.
It is.
That's the game that started this whole series.
I like City. I like Arkham City.
Oh, I love City. City so far is my favorite of the bunch. I mean, this might actually replace it by the time I finish it.
People in Gotham City. Today, not so many.
It's a really interesting setup.
Yeah, it's sort of a lot like Arkham City, where they have to clear out the town, and we have the criminals of Gotham running everything.
Does the title actually make any sense? Is there like an Arkham district of the city, or are they basically just extending the...
They're just extending it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was Arkham Asylum was the place where they keep all the nutcases.
Yeah.
And they've just expanded it out to City at that point.
Not enough good people left to stop.
Penguin and Two-Face. But yeah, I think they wanted to keep the Arkham in the title. I mean, it sort of does make sense too. Arkham City is basically all the inmates, or the inmates
Right.
of Arkham running.
An Arkham Knight is just,
24 hours for us.
defending, or...
Well, he has 24 hours a night to
Gotham's relying on
protect the city.
to save us all.
And he's protecting them from people that should be in Arkham or whatever, right? Or
Yeah.
whatever.
Tonight, Gotham's relying on one man to save us all.
And there we got Bats.
Oh, yes, son.
We're seeing Batman for the first time. He looks pretty awesome.
They still haven't gotten the eyes right.
Ooh,
Oh,
now we're
now-
into live
okay.
gameplay, and the detail is pretty amazing. I just think of the first 3D games where the pop-up was just insane. Like things would, like like remember Super Nintendo with like Star Fox and all that when they were really trying to grab the 3D, and an element would pop up like 20 feet in front of you.
Yeah.
And it's just this, you're seeing every building 100% rendered.
Yeah, and it's. I don't know how big this world is supposed to be, but it looks like several miles of building.
What was the install on this?
How long did it take?
Yeah.
Well, because I had to install the disc and everything, it probably took about 30 minutes. Then I also had to download like a 3.6 gigabyte patch.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you have to install it as soon as you put the disc in. So it takes about a good 30 minutes before you actually dive into the game.
Wow.
This looks totally immersive.
So the patch, what did the patch do, you think? Just
I'm
debug?
not sure. I mean, usually there's... I mean, for any game you buy now, there's always a day one patch that you have to download. If it's some kind of like bug that they found between the time the disc was printed to when it's released, there'll be a patch.
I guess with a game this complicated, it's just impossible to not have errors.
Yeah, and we've got to remember that this is a game that was originally supposed to have been released last year. They got pushed back for, so they could do more work to it. So it's not that shocking that they probably had to still work out some kinks. I mean, the PC version, they totally pulled that from the stores and are offering people refunds, so that has some major issues.
How is the fight feeling? How did the fight?
He's much faster.
But it's pretty much the same controls and same buttons that we're used to. You get the regular punch buttons, and then you have the counter moves.
Yeah, you still have that cape, the cape in the face.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
I think you have to charge
flip.
Oh wait, you stopped somewhere else. You're supposed to be some. Actually, you're supposed to have gone to the bat symbol.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to see about
You wanna get
whooping some ass.
yeah.
Was Arkham City this
Ooh, that's a new one. Ooh.
detailed? And it's what was that, new move?
Well, the bad guys did a tackle move on Batman.
But was Arkham City? How is the quality of Arkham City versus this different?
Bitch! Ooh! I'm sorry,
being
my
a-
bad.
For being a last generation game, it was, I think, very detailed. I mean, like I said, that game is my favorite of the two other ones that are out there, because it's a huge world and there's a lot of detail to it. However, I think if I remember correctly, a lot of things were also hidden in the shadow. Like there was where they didn't want to have a lot of detail. They were trying to
You want to
save.
try, Tom?
I'll give it a try. Yeah.
Like there would be a lot more shadows in dark areas, so they could hide, some of the, you wouldn't have to render out as quite as much. This looks like every nook and cranny, the detail is there.
Oops. Oh wow, you can do the cape. Can you always do that? Do the grappling while in the air?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know I can't remember if that was in Asylum. I know Arkham City that definitely is in there. There's a feature that basically that's how you get around the city. Is grappling and floating or gliding.
It's pretty impressive. Is this? Do they? I know it's Gotham, but do they? This doesn't mirror any contemporary city at all, does it?
No. It's not like with Grand Theft Auto when you have versions of it that are either looking like Miami or parts of New York.
Oh, I want to catch this car.
This should be, I think, mostly based from the comics, Gotham. Like in the movies, Gotham always pulls from other major cities.
I just got hit by a car. Can I steal his car?
Tackle moves, nice. Oh. Oh. Batman's pulling off a few moves here.
So yeah, the it is nice. Maybe it's a little tighter. The fight moves, I feel like, but I'm going from Arkham Asylum to this, so they probably made a lot of progress in City. It's like watching Star Wars and then without Empire, and then you went to Return of the Jedi. Ooh, is this certain death?
Looks like a nasty area.
Yeah, I mean, this does look like a massive area.
It seems like it's totally free roaming at this point.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it doesn't seem to be almost no limit on how far you can grapple with this, which
Right, yeah.
the other ones were nowhere near as far.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think this game will probably take twice as long to actually complete, like all the quests and everything.
Right.
So you see yourself easily, just like sort of like Grand Theft Auto, like a lot of times where you just don't even like do any of the quests. You go out and like just explore things.
Right.
Wow, yeah. I mean, you can just grapple forever.
The controls are pretty much the same. The couple of new moves in terms of the adversaries and basically where they attack you. Batman seems to have a couple of different moves.
He's got a couple new animations,
Right.
and the enemies, like you say, they seem to have a few new tricks up their sleeve, which I think it's. I mean, I always felt that the combat system in this game was perfect.
Yeah.
There's no need to ever really change it.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that they kept that the same.
Now, one of the things that I've heard rumors of is that there's a lot of Easter eggs in this that lead to possibly new franchises.
Oh, really?
In terms of, and I haven't gotten into the game yet, but they said there's a possibility for a Superman franchise.
I would love for Rocksteady to get a hold of. I mean, there's never been a good Superman game.
No.
Never. And I think we're at the point now, like graphically, and the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One
Right.
can pull off a good Superman game. Yeah, I would love to see more of the DC properties. Have Rocksteady give them the same treatment.
Well, they've kind of boasted that this is the last of the Arkham series. Whether or not that's the case, because this is going to sell pretty well.
Yeah, this is probably be the best-selling game I think of this year.
Really?
Well, I mean, what else is coming out? Like, I can't think of anything else that's really this anticipated.
The only other one that I was kind of looking at was Battlefront, maybe Star Wars Battlefront. Particularly with the new movies getting ready
It's
to
true.
be released.
That'll probably definitely get a boost in sales. I just have to wait and see, because also I don't believe they'll make their projected date, because that game looks very. I mean, it looks like it's going to take a lot of time to finish it.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be November, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was end up pushing back. You guys keep running away from the bat signal. You're supposed to go to it.
Really? Oh, I thought
Yeah.
I'm supposed to go towards the question mark.
No, the bat signal. You got to talk to Commissioner Gordon.
Fuck him.
I mean, in order to get the Batmobile, you have to talk to him
All
first.
right.
This isn't it right here?
You got to follow
It's
the navigation thing toward the top.
It's right over there.
Where?
It's beaming up behind, in front of you.
That?
Now it's behind you. You gotta turn. Go back. Go over that way. Right up there.
Oh, I guess.
And Commissioner Gordon's in front of it.
So I got to the bat signal, which I was probably supposed to do like
Sorry, I've got to go.
in a minute, which I did in fucking 20 minutes or whatever.
You still know how to make an
You
entrance.
still know how to make an
Evacuation
entrance.
going.
How's the evacuation going?
Last bus crossed
Kevin
the city.
Conroy.
Bus crossed the city limits
Just
now.
glad my little girl got out.
Who's that? Brian Cranston?
The real work begins.
Now the real
I don't know.
Doesn't it sound a little bit like?
We were tracking an unknown military.
We were tracking an
vehicle
unknown
speeding through
military
Chinatown.
vehicle speeding
It's the
through
only lead we've
Chinatown.
had all night.
It's the only lead.
I mean, Brian Cranston wouldn't make it. I mean, I think he'd make a good Commissioner Gordon.
Evacuation. I just don't have the
If you
manpower
find
left
it,
in the
tell
city.
your men not to
If you
engage.
find it,
I'll
tell
do
your
it.
men not to engage.
Do you
I'll
really
deal with
think?
Well, the new rumor is that Ben Affleck will be directing the next Batman movie.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck supposedly is directing the next Batman
You
movie.
need to reach me.
That could be fine. I mean, he's a pretty damn good director.
I give him props on being a director. His last couple of movies that he's done have been excellent. Like I love the one with the was it Our Town or whatever?
The town.
The Town.
Town.
Town, Gone
Decent
Baby
action
Gone.
in that. You know, I thought it was well shot, well put together.
Yeah.
My issue with it has just always been him as
It's Boston accent.
I need the location.
well, just him as just
Oh,
an actor in general.
He's holding up.
I think given enough time, people are going to look at him like a good standby. Like I can't describe it, but Gene Hackman's awesome. But Gene Hackman's not like he's not the most amazing.
He's not Olivier, is what you're
yeah,
basically
yeah,
saying.
and he's not that diverse.
Right.
But he's great.
what
Always
he does.
him, Michael Caine,
Oh, yeah.
even Harrison Ford in his prime was always good, or pretty much always good.
Right.
And so maybe Affleck's one of those guys, you know.
Maybe.
We'll see. We'll see if he doesn't have the Clooney Batman curse there, because yeah, so far like pretty much anyone who was super handsome didn't do a good job at Batman. Like Val Kilmer. Well, actually, Val Kilmer was a good Batman. But
I hated him as Batman.
Really?
I mean, the only one who I thought, honestly, holy crap. The only one who I thought was halfway decent, believe it or not, was Keaton.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
And he was the one who, honestly, I thought was going to be hard. When he was announced as being playing Batman, me and millions of other people just stood up and were like, oh my God, no. You know, this was the dude from, you know, all the comedies and stuff.
Yeah,
Night Shift. Ooh.
yeah, yeah. Huge comedian, basically.
Right.
Oh, nice.
And Clooney, I think, could have done a better job if the script had been better. It was just a god-awful
It's
script.
horrible. Yeah.
You're safe.
But I think, Keaton saw what was going to happen with Batman Forever. He bailed.
You don't stand a chance. Stay here.
so I'll be hopping in the Batmobile here soon.
Evening the odds.
Stay here.
Batman's walking with some swagger there.
Yeah,
serious.
he's a little like walking like a male prostitute. But that's
Here we go.
wow, Batman just is doing a nosedive.
Because white man can jump. Batman got some springs.
If you're Batman.
Oracle, I need to track that military vehicle.
A squad car has picked up the pursuit. I'm landing its location now.
How long has Batman had Oracle?
Oracle's a fairly new from a comic book perspective, which is like maybe 20 years now. It's basically the old Batgirl, Barbara Gordon, after she was shot by the Joker and the classic graphic novel called The Killing Joke. When she couldn't walk anymore, she basically wanted to do something to continue to help out. So she had experience with computers, so she became the information person. And she actually became way more popular as Oracle than she ever was as Batgirl, to be honest with you.
Oh, so in this world, Oracle is not AI; it's an actual
Yeah,
person.
it's Commissioner Gordon's daughter, Barbara Gordon.
Oh, wow.
She's paralyzed by the Joker at the end of The Killing Joke. Not at the end, but in the
So how is it driving the Batmobile?
A blast. I love it. Just lost these guys there for a second.
Now, the thing they said about this is that this game basically combines elements of like 4 different other games. Like, you know, the fighting of like Mortal Kombat, the driving of Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, I can see that. Yep. It is interesting how much new games, you know, build upon the progress of other games.
Just did a special combo on his ass.
To be honest with you, I kind of like the Batman fight combos better in Arkham City and Arkham Asylum better because they seem more realistic. Like some of the stuff he's doing there, just physically a human being could not do. If you look at the stuff he's doing in Arkham, you know, Arkham City and Arkham Asylum, they were pretty accurate, you know, martial arts moves, you know.
And these are more like they're.
I mean, it's still martial arts move, but no one's going to be basically able to cross like 30 feet like that,
Yeah.
like rolling.
Yeah, and Batman at its best has always had. It's been good with a feeling of reality to it, right?
Oracle, check the chemical
Oh, detective mode finally.
Yeah, which is, you know, a very important tool from definitely Asylum. And City sort of went a little bit away from it. It wasn't quite used, or at least I didn't quite use it as much.
In Asylum, I basically had it on most of the time.
Yeah, you almost have to. Like,
Yeah.
There's people, there's corners everywhere.
Right.
But this is what I love about this. I guess it might be simple, but I think this is just so cool that you can basically do a 360 and there's like no loss of quality at
Right.
the moment.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's like you don't have to sit there through the. Like technically, that would be a cutscene, right? Because it's delivering information, but you can keep moving the
Yeah.
camera.
This is the place. I should check the penthouse on the top floor.
Luke, you ain't got nothing to add to this. You don't like Batman at all.
I like Batman.
All right.
Do you want to have a go at it, Dave?
And you like new games, Dave?
Well, do we want to call Batman quits for tonight? Because we have a couple other games.
Oh,
we
yeah,
wanna
yeah.
Try
Sure.
them.
Let's keep going.